Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha. Back with the card of today for the 31st of March 2016. Um, Yesterday I used a different card from a different deck, and I've done the same today. I'll carry it on for the rest of this week. It's been a funny week with the bank holiday and Easter and everything, so just something a little different. The deck that I've used today is a little bit different to traditional tarot. It's called the Osho Zen Tarot. Absolutely amazing deck. Um, Very honest, very blunt, and just they're a beautiful, beautiful deck. The imagery on them is quite psychedelic as well. I'm an artist as well, so I really love the imagery on tarot, and the colors and everything within these work really well with me. But they're very, very insightful deck. I never use them to do full readings with, but I usually use them for guidance, for myself included. So anyway, today I have used the Osho Zen Tarot deck, and the card that I have pulled is that flowering. One of my favorite cards in the deck. This card is called the Queen of Rainbows, and it always makes me smile when this comes up. You know, if this is a woman in your life, this queen, you will know exactly who she is. She's vibrant. Our world is like full of color. She is so alive, and there's just so many possibilities come in when this queen appears. Um, if we have a look at this queen as well, she's she's a real woman. She's curvy. If you have a look, there's a little bit of a belly there and everything, and she doesn't care. She's quite happy to have that on show. She's really comfortable in her own skin, and she appreciates herself. She's not looking for sort of verification. She's not looking for that from anywhere else. She's sort of made peace with herself, and I think this is how she has became so alive. It's like, if we have a look there, it's like she's snapping her fingers, to the music. Her life is, I would say, very musical. Like I've mentioned, full of color. But it's I really feel it's like it's love what fuels her here as well. And it's like she sprinkles a little bit of positivity and possibility wherever she goes. It's a real happy card. This, I really feel, sorry, um there's some people that you sometimes meet, and even just being in their presence, you sort of feel that little bit magic or something like that. um I really feel that this is what this card is like, this Queen of Rainbows. And although she is all this happiness, and I know that there is all this, this fun aspect, I think, um I also feel that she's a very calming nature as well. And it's like she has the ability to heal just by listening to you on, or even looking at you. Because I do feel she's a very spiritual woman as well. So it's like she can walk in a room, and the dynamics of that room will change. And this isn't about, all right, okay, look at me. It's like, it's the energy that she gives off. It's the aura that she has around her, and I really feel people like to be around her because they flock. There's something that draws them to her. And when they get there, there's this, like I say, there's this calm and fun excitement. It's a bit of a contradiction in terms, I think she is. But I feel very open, very honest, and although she dances to the beat of her own drum, I don't feel that this is ever to the detriment of somebody else. She loves people, and you know people are important to her, and she is there to help, to care, to make them laugh. That is what she is. So like I say, there's a lot of confidence comes through with this as well. And I really don't feel that this Queen has any expectations on life either. You know, if we have a look more at the imagery on this card, because like I say, the imagery is beautiful, and you know, I really want to sort of explain what is going on here. Like I say, we have a lot of water here as well, okay? But when I look at this card, what I feel with this is that this woman is quite deep as well, you know. So she's a thinker, you know. She thinks a lot, you know. But again, water is very common. We also have, she's sitting on a lotus flower here. Now, the lotus flower within Buddhist symbolism is very important. I have a really large one tattooed on my full back. And what the lotus flower represents is that the most beautiful, strongest lotus flower grows from the darkest, dirtiest mud. So basically, what the lotus flower symbolizes is the more crap that you actually deal with, the stronger you will grow, you know, and you will grow into yourself. And the crap that you have, you know, been fed or been force fed is actually serving as fuel for you to be the best person you can be. So I really like that as well. You know, I really like the fact that the lotus flower is in it as well. If we have a look here as well, it's like her aura, you know, when we're looking at her aura, it's pure white, you know, and this is always a very, very spiritual card. She's in tune, you know. I really feel this woman goes with her gut a lot, you know. So like I say, there's some beautiful, I mean, there's blossoms in there, you know. There's a lot of green around her as well. So this is always, she works from the heart. Sorry. She's quite I don't know, when I'm looking at her hair there, I've never noticed this before. Part of her hair is white and part of it's dark. And I really feel this is the yin yang aspect of her as well, you know, because it's like she embraces her dark as well. You know, I've mentioned this before, that the dark is as important to us as what the light is. And, you know, we all have a shadow side that at times we try and suppress and we try and push this away. And she embraces it, you know. It's like this is what's got her through, you know. This dark side of hers, you know, is what's got her through life. If she didn't have that, she wouldn't be where she is now, you know. She wouldn't be sort of dancing to the tune of life and dancing to the music of life. Sorry, there's a lot of music coming in with this as well. But she's basically, like I say, she's a bit of like a hippie goddess, I think. And again, very, very spiritual, I feel here with it. But when I'm looking as well, I really feel she's quite, when I'm saying that this woman is open, you know, I do feel she's very honest. What you see is what you get with her. You know, if you don't like it, she's like, cool, whatever you think of me is none of my business. You know, she doesn't sweat the small stuff. But when I feel that she's open, I also feel she's very, like I say, I've mentioned her body before, you know, and she embraces it. Like I say, she has curves there, you know, and she's okay. This is it. This is me, and she embraces this. But there's also quite like, I don't know, like a high sexual energy coming through with this as well. And it's like I say, you know, it's she, whatever aspects of herself are there, I really feel she just embraces them rather than suppressing any part of her, you know. So she's, when I mentioned hippie goddess there, it's like she is free. She has completely you know, cut through all of the ties that society or people or whatever have put there for her, and she's like, you know what, here I am. I'm here if you want me. If you don't, that's fine, you know. I don't think she wants for anything. And when we look at the card as well, a lot of her riches that we see there are all they're all sort of from nature. So I don't feel there's a materialistic aspect of this as well. And like I say, flowering, you know, this is the name of the card. It's flowering. It's, you know, this is growing and blooming, you know. And there's probably been some growing pains for her. Like I say, we've mentioned the lotus flower, but she's got through it, and now is the time for her to bloom, you know. These cards are actually, like I said, Osho Zen tarot cards. And I don't know if many of you know of Osho. He was a very controversial character. I actually really like Osho. I think it's because he's a little bit of a rule breaker, you know, and stuff. But a lot of his teachings and a lot of what he said made sense, you know. And the commentary that comes with this card is that, you know, Zen wants us to live in abundance, you know, he wants us to live like intensely and, you know, make every single moment count, you know. Um, your life should, you know, it should touch others as well, you know, your happiness, that should be spread out amongst other people, you know. He also says with this, and these are Osho's words, that, you know, life should be like a flower and spread its fragrance to all and sundry. And I really feel this is what this Queen of Rainbows does, you know. It's not just friends that she's nice to. I feel she's nice to strangers. Like I say, I feel wherever you go, if you come into contact with the Queen of Rainbows, then, you know, she does just sprinkle little bits of happiness glitter around. I think, you know, that's the only way I can describe this. But there's a real compassion about her, you know, a real love. Whatever she has learned in the past, she really wants to share it with other people, you know. And she likes to see other people get on. She likes to see other people get happy. And even if that means that they move away from her, you know, it's like she's done her job for them. She knows that things are transient. She knows that people will come and people will go, you know, but she accepts this. And, you know, I really feel that that word accept and acceptance is something that is huge within this Queen of Rainbows. And I really feel that that is the message for today, you know. Acceptance, you know, accept the life that you're living might not be the life that you want, but make the most of it. The more you sort of push against it, the worse it's going to be. So say, you know, okay, this is how things are now. You know, start taking action to change them if you're not happy. But, you know, just be happy in the moment. You know, just be you. You know, yes, you might not be the way you want, or you might not look how you want, or whatever, but that is how you are now. And, you know, there isn't anything you can change about it today. You can put things in action to change them in the long run. But today, don't let today go, because it's never going to come back. So really go out today, make the most of what's there. You know, the sun is shining here. It's beautiful. I'm meeting an old friend. We're going for lunch. We're going to do a few art galleries, and I'm really excited for this, you know. It's not going to be spending money, but it's just spending time, you know, in the sunshine, looking at art, which is something I love, and with somebody that I love as well, you know. So this is what this card is, I think, today. Just take the good out of every day, and please let me know, okay? That's a little mission for you today. Send me a message either tonight or tomorrow morning and let me know, what did you take from today? What was a beautiful moment from today? What did you see that made you smile? And what sort of made you dance like the Queen of Rainbows does? So sorry, I'm getting a little bit excited there and a little bit carried away. But a lovely card. Like I say, they're quite different to tarot. I will go back to normal tarot next week, so don't worry about that. I'm just trying something new and letting you see different cards as well. So if anybody would like to book a reading with me, please get in touch on either Facebook or email lovebuddhatarot@aol.co.uk. I still have the £20 offer on until tomorrow. So the readings are £10 off. So if you really want a reading, it's a good time to get one booked. Like I say, spaces are filling up quite quick. So please be quick if you are wanting to take advantage of that offer. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, and please don't forget to let me know, you know, what beautiful thing is going to happen to you today, because I really like hearing all of your stories and getting your messages and your comments. Okay, so I'm going to go now. Have an absolutely fabulous, fabulous day. Take some of the Queen of Rainbows energy with you and go outside and enjoy the sunshine. Okay, Sat Nam.